Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. The international break is over and I'm glad to tell you that real football is back. Welcome to the weekend preview prediction show where I give you my predictions for the weekend games. And this week there's no better place to start than at the Emirates Stadium where Arsenal will be hosting Nottingham Forest. Both teams lost games last time out in the last round of fixtures and they will be looking to get back to winning ways this time around. There's a new sheriff in town for us. His name is Ange Postecoglou, someone who knows Arsenal very well, being a former Spurs manager. He's replaced another former Spurs manager in Nuno Espirito after falling out with club owner Marinakis. This game promises to be a very exciting one. I really want to see how Ange is going to approach this game. Is he going to go all out like he did at Tottenham when he first started? It sure will be a very interesting one to watch out for. Arsenal have won 3 of the last 5 fixtures against Forest, drawing 1 and losing 1, and this fixture last season ended in a 3-0 win for Arsenal, but I don't think it will be this easy or that easy this time around, and my prediction for this game is a 2-2 draw with Eze to score assist. Next up is Bournemouth versus Brighton, 2 teams who have done very well, who started the season very well. They won both their games in the last round of fixtures. Giant killers, I would say, in the last fixtures. Bournemouth winning away to Spurs and Brighton winning at home to Manchester City. This is a very difficult one to predict because they're kind of similar, but I think I'll be going for a 2-1 win for Bournemouth here. Next up is Crystal Palace versus Sunderland. Both teams getting wins last week. We'll be looking to continue that here this week. Crystal Palace is looking really good, even without Eze, and it's just amazing what Glasner is doing over there. Sarr is stepping up to the plate and delivering the goods. They managed to keep Gehi at the club at the last second or last minute of the transfer window, and personally, I think it was the right decision for the club. Not really for the player, but for the club. Whatever they were going to get from Liverpool would not be able to replace what this guy brings to the team. So I think that was just the right decision. Yes, they're going to lose him on a free next season, but who cares? They can afford to take that loss. Sunderland, on the other hand, they're looking very good as well. Xhaka is their leader there and is delivering, but I think this is going to be a 2-1 win for Crystal Palace. Just can't see how Sunderland wins this game. Next up is Everton versus Aston Villa. Everton returning back to the new stadium after a very good outing at Wolves, winning 3-2. And Villa, on the other hand, they've had a terrible start to the season. Really terrible start. And they really need to start getting results before the pressure starts hitting up under manager Unai Emery. 1 point from 3 games for a club like Villa is totally unacceptable. This game is going to be a tough one for them. I'm leaning towards a draw, but something is telling me Everton can nick this one. And so my final prediction for this game will be 3-2 to Everton. Next up is Fulham versus Leeds. Fulham coming from a derby defeat against Chelsea. Leeds looking for a win after a very impressive draw against Newcastle. I think Fulham wins this one. I can't see Leeds getting anything. I think this is going to be a 2-0 win for Fulham. Next up is Newcastle versus Wolves. Newcastle still looking for their first win of the season, and now after putting the whole Isak saga to bed, I think they can fully focus on football now and try to start getting points on the board. They got some really good striking options on transfer deadline day. Wisa from Brentford and Woltemade from Bremen. Anthony Gordon should be back or will be back for this game after the suspension against Liverpool. Wolves, with 3 points from 3 games, will be looking to get at least a point from this game, but I think Newcastle will be too strong for them. I'll be predicting a 3-1 win here for Newcastle. Next up is West Ham against Spurs, and Potter's men came out fighting last weekend with a 3-1 win or 3-1 thumping of Forest, and they will think they can continue that this week against Spurs. Spurs will be hoping to recover from a shock win against Bournemouth at home. The thing with Spurs is it is difficult, really difficult to predict Spurs against lesser teams. They would go up against City and win. They will go up against United and win. They could go up against Chelsea and win on a very good day. Not that it happens often, but they could. But when it comes to the lesser teams, when it comes to the Bournemouth, when it comes to West Ham, Brentford, they just disappoint you. The thing is, they win the games you do not expect them to win, and they lose the games you expect them to win. Just typical Spurs. This will be a very difficult one to predict because of that. but I'll be going for a 1-1 draw for this game. Next up is Brentford versus Chelsea. This is a tough one for Chelsea because they haven't been able to get a win at the GTEC Community Stadium since 2021, I think. It's been tough, and last season this fixture ended in a 0-0 draw. But the thing is, this Brentford side is not the Brentford side they've been facing all these years. This is considerably a very weakened Brentford side, and I can't see anything apart from a Chelsea win here. My prediction for this game is a 3-0 win for Chelsea. Burnley versus Liverpool is up next. Liverpool, the only team still with a 100% record in the league, and they will be looking to extend that to at least the 5th match day. They have every chance to do that. British record signing Isak should be starting that game, and I know there are a lot of people who are waiting to see him fail or who are hoping that he doesn't hit the ground running, but I think he will. I think he will start this game, and I think he will score. Burnley, on the other hand, they were very unlucky to lose to Manchester United last week. They played very well, scored 2 goals, and got done by a very soft penalty, if you ask me. So they will be looking to try that again this week. I'm afraid I can't see any of that happening. I think this is going to be another thumping. I think this is going to be a 4-1 win for Liverpool. Lastly, we have the Manchester derby. This fixture is not what it used to be, but it's still a mouth-watering fixture, if you ask me. And as terrible as United have been, they're still 1 point ahead of City in the table. That goes to show you how far City have fallen over the year. But as we all know, in this fixture, form goes out the window. Nothing matters. It all depends on who wants it more on the day. That's all that matters. And this would be a real good chance for either team to like pick up the momentum. If you beat your next door neighbor, it gives you that confidence to go on and maybe start a run or something like that. Because of the nature of this game, it's very, very difficult to predict. Onana is gone and Mamouche is injured. He was injured during international duty. I truly don't know how this game is going to go, but I must give you my prediction. Let's go City win 4-2. Hopefully this week I do better than last week where I got just 3 out of 10 predictions right. There it is. These are my predictions for the weekend. If you've enjoyed watching this video, if you've liked this video, please do me a favor, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to let me know what you think in the comment section. Now, with that being said, all I can say now is thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.